Put it into some high-tech pipe dream? I mean, that would really get the heart pumping.
Life on the edge.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you don't know Mary Lou Gleckner. She carries a vomit bag when she goes up the escalator at Bergdorf's. If you don't mind, I'd like to get this done before morning call.
You know who I admire, Al?
Who?
The trapeze artist. Flying through the air, depending on another human being to catch his sweaty hand.
I am trying to work.
I know. Think about it. The thrill of not knowing. The blood-curdling knowledge that one mistake and splat.
Which is someone might walk in.
Think about it, Al. Think about it. Complete helplessness. Complete reliance.
What are you doing?
If we can't trust each other, Al, what do we have?
This is stupid, Hunter.
Think about it, Al. Trust.
Stop. Would you stop?
Trust.
Stop.
Trust.
Hunter.
Rely. Like the man on the trapeze. Trust. Trust me. Trust me. Dear, trust me. Trust. Come here. Relax. Trust. 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 Trust.
No, I feel stupid.
Are you all right? I was just,
Meditation, Carson. Meditation.
Cool. Pam meditates every night. Says it helps her relax.
Nursing homes. Riverview Homes, to be specific. Riverview owns a dozen geriatric health facilities in the tri-state area. They're looking to expand nationally. I have a sit-down today with the chairman, Steve Darnell. Furthermore, I've won the lotto. 20 mil, so I'll be jetting off to Tahiti, where I'll be spending the next 50 or 60 years.
Who made this coffee?
Sorry, I got caught in a refinancing.
I made the coffee.
Well, it tastes like battery acid.
I like it.
You've been drinking it for a month.
Yeah, well, maybe that's why I feel like puking every morning.
You know what? You can make your own damn coffee.
Maybe I will.
Do I sense some hostility here?
That's why he makes the big bucks.
So, this morning, my kid says to me over cornflakes, do you know what I want for my birthday? So you figure he wants a new bike or a new mitt, something like that, right? Well, not my kid. He says 10 shares of AOL will do me just fine. Now, is that not the greatest thing you have ever heard? Okay, maybe you needed to be there. Did you tell them? What are you kidding? This is great.
Let's not talk about this right now, Marty, really.
Talk about what?
We're going to take over Wesley Industries.
Well, somebody's been flexing their muscles over too many tequilas.
Scotch, actually.
Oh, excuse me.
Yes, well, we were trying to figure out why we shouldn't do it. And you know what? We couldn't come up with one damn reason.
Well, I could think of $1 billion off the top of my head.
The Kaiser goes to banks for money. We go to banks for money.
Yeah, but the Kaiser has clients with oomph.
Marty is Blackstone.
Blackstone agreed.
Oh, he will.
Great.
What's the problem? I mean, that's what Blackstone does, right?
Be bold, and mighty forces will gather to support you.
Life on the edge.
It's the only way to fly.
For Christ's sake, when is this gonna stop? Don't you guys see what he's doing? This is a pissing contest between him and his grandfather. Wesley is trading at 75. That's its all-time high.
Because the Kaiser announced his tender offer.
Yes, but before the announcement, it was still overvalued. This makes no business sense. This is a personal vendetta, pure and simple.
You know, when Hunter and I were out in Kansas City, Wallace Wesley hinted they were reorienting their business.
From what, beef to pork?
Actually, to genetic engineering. They've got an interest in chromosec. I was curious, so I made a couple calls.
Biotech? Are you serious?
There are a million overweight people out there who will be. I mean, look, they got a diet pill that actually works once they get past the FDA.
We are talking billions, which means that Wesley Industries is actually undervalued at $75 per share.
Looks like.
You see, Corey, it's not personal, it's just good business.
All those against it?
All right, Marty, get Blackstone.
I'm off to Montauk.
All right, Marissa, Carson, get a value on Chromosec. Everybody else, on the horn of the deep pockets. Make some green, people.
You know, there was this time that Peggy in the apartment down the hall spilled her egg cream on my new skirt. Now, she said it was an accident, but I knew her mom wouldn't buy her one.
Do you have a point?
Me? No. It's just that the skirt wasn't worth the 2 years we didn't talk.
Keep that in mind. Thank you.
So, Rook, looks like we got numbers to crunch.
Yes, we do. Start with these.
Finkel and Kaplan.
Josh Kaplan, please. Corey Granville? Yeah, I know, but I just thought that, Right. No. Ditto doesn't know. None of them do. Okay, just give me a call as soon as you hear anything. Either way. All right, thanks.
This is what people just don't understand. They're our greatest asset and our most tragic figures. Right now, 30 million Americans are 65 or over, and by the year 2030, that figure's going to double.
Which is where Riverview comes in.
We're a godsend. A godsend and a necessity.
They're a profit center.
If I wanted to make a quick buck, Miss Ruffo, I'd be hawking burgers on Route 9. The government does not take care of the elderly, and their kids think it's never going to happen to their parents. So who is going to take care of these people? Tell me.
I was just looking at the facts, Mr. Darnell. I try to keep emotion out of my analysis. You know, the old business eye view.
I get carried away sometimes. I'm sorry.
And I'm impressed with your work. That's why I wrote you after I read that article in Fortune.
I just think it's a shame that it comes down to dollars and cents, that numbers on a balance sheet.
Which, in Riverview's case, are spectacular. I don't think we'll have any trouble raising $20 million for expansion.
I don't know. The monthly debt could strangle us unless I raise the patient fee, which I'm not going to do.
Nobody wants you to. I've got something pretty edgy here. Now, remember, I haven't done my due diligence as yet. A reverse mortgage on the newly acquired real estate. It would improve Riverview's cash flow by 30%.
I'm sorry, you've lost me. If you put it on paper, the accountants will look it over.
Here's a list of the financials I'll need to get started.
Thank you, Miss Ruffo. Somebody's got to fight the good fight.
Are you interested?
Are you kidding? In a heartbeat.
It's going to take a lot of work on my part.
How much, Larry?
Our kid needs an orthodontist. Sophie needs a new...
Spit it out.
50 grand should take care of everything.
Done, but you have to promise me, Larry.
Oh, you know, Mrs. Cathcart, 2C?
Already has a great apartment. 60 it is, but you can't take any phone calls.
I can do that.
I know you can. I'll be home maybe 8.
I'll be here.
Yes.
Hi.
What do you want?
No, I just thought
I'm busy.
Sounds like it.
For your information, that was my super. The apartment across the hall is opening up.
Oh, the good old American tradition of bribery.
Key money, a rent stabilized, classic 9. I get the lease, I make it back in 2 years, less if the building goes condo.
Hey, I'm not judging.
You're damn right you're not. No, you don't mind.
Oh, come on, Al. You're not mad.
You know what, Hunter? You're a lousy judge of character. This is getting old.
You don't mean that. Look, I don't care what your subconscious is telling you. This is not analogous to what he did.
No, Hunter, this is about us. You and me. I'm tired of the games. Let's just say, Dr. Frankenstein, I despise the creature you cooked up in your lab.
Oh, I'm not that good, Al. And you should know that the creature was there a long time before I arrived and will remain a long time after I'm gone.
I'm busy, Hunter. Goodbye.
Fine. But let's not let our personal differences get in the way of our professional responsibilities.
What are you talking about?
Dinner with Wallace Wesley tonight.
I'm busy.
Well, he's expecting you. And you wouldn't want the whole takeover to go south because of you. Take one for the team, Al.
Hey, Rook, you got those numbers on Chromosec?
Do you realize the market for diet products is over $1 billion a year? If Chromosec's pill actually works.
They'll have you into pizza and cannoli.
Marissa, Dad's on too?
Thanks, Nora. Yeah, hi.
She's gone. Your mom's gone.
When?
5, 10 minutes tops. Can you help me?
Okay. Okay.
Everything all right?
Yeah, sure. Lunch with the folks. What are you going to do? You think you can crunch alone?
No problem.
Great. Thanks.
So I'm assuming you didn't drive 2 hours for the lunch.
3 hours in a cab, actually.
Too many people, not enough air.
No, I didn't want to talk business in front of Mrs. Blackstone.
You married, Martin?
Yes.
And you know talk of business is a relief.
Well,
You have a deal for me. Let me guess, it's bigger than a bread box.
$1 billion bigger.
It's a lot of zeros.
Yes, it is. Wesley Industries. And the way I figure it, you can have it without cost.
Do tell.
Everybody knows about the Wesley Industries you read about in the Financial Times every day. Beef, communications, electronics.
God knows everybody wants electronics, most of all the Rossi brothers.
That's right. But what they can't read in any journal is that Wesley Industries owns 98% of an upstart company called Chromosec.
Which claims to have the cure for marital discord?
That, actually, once the FDA approves it.
It'll be worth more than all the cows in Kansas City.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
But, you know, biotech's not really my style. Too much regulation.
Yeah, but it's not a problem. See, we sell Chromosec to one of the major pharmaceuticals before the FDA gets their pain-in-the-ass fingers involved. Then you get back every dollar you spent on the purchase and more, and you still own Wesley Industries.
Clever. You boys did well bringing in Lasky.
Hunter had nothing to do with this.
Why don't the three of us sit down for a meeting this afternoon?
Well, I don't know. By the time we get back.
My chopper will have us there within the hour. Why don't you call ahead? Make sure Lasky's available.
Yeah, why don't I? Come on. Yeah, get me dinner.
This December,
I just saw.
Well, when? What do you mean you just saw her? She was here?
Yesterday, with your dad. They bought some tangerines.
That was it?
Maybe you already bought a pack of smokes.
No, I mean today, Bruce. Was she here today?
Not that I remember.
Okay. If she comes by, Bruce, you keep her here and you call me. You'll do that for me, Bruce?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excuse me, ladies. Have you seen this woman?
Hi, anything?
This is my fault.
It's nobody's fault.
Woman in her condition wandering around this city.
We'll find her.
If anything happens to her,
Nothing
baby.
is going to happen. Okay, look, you try the church. I'll try the playground.
The hospital.
I already gave them my cell. We're going to find her. We just got to stay calm is what we got to do.
Sure. Maybe she went to the church.
Okay. Thank you. Come on.
I sat across the table from Wayne Wesley in '85.
He's a lot bigger than that.
Wow, look at this. Suddenly it looks like a real office. Gee, is this your doing?
Absolutely.
Very nice, very nice. You know, Mr. Decker, to catch a big fish, you need a pretty strong line.
Yeah, how did I know you'd say that?
Or an extra fisherman.
No, you're a window dressing hunter. Show no tell, okay?
Okay?
Okay.
Gentlemen.
Hunter. What's it been, 3 years?
Yeah, the Rosen merger.
Yes, I was lucky to escape with a morsel of meat on my bones.
Excuse me?
Oh, thank you, Nora.
Good afternoon.
Gardner, this is Corey Granville.
Floated the munis for the tennis center in Rochester.
That's right, that's right.
I think I smell junk.
Do you have it any other way?
Absolutely not.
Mr. Decker, a minute?
Later.
It's urgent.
Excuse me. Hurry, Nora.
So, I go to the ladies' room to powder my nose, you know? And when I return, surprise, surprise, the firm has tripled in size. When I signed on, there were 7 people.
They don't really work here.
Well, then what?
SAG.
SAG?
Screen Actors Guild. I had a buddy who had a couple of lines in Boiler Room,
You
so
wanted to impress the big cheese. You thought of that all by yourself?
Goodbye.
Assuming arguendo we somehow managed to raise $1 billion, Meriwether ups the price to $1.1 billion.
We up our price.
Easier said.
No, I have done comparable deals in the past.
While you were at Meriwether Marks.
Yes, and investors
Do not want to enter an auction.
Excuse me, but why bother? Mr. Blackstone is right. Whatever we offer the Wesley shareholders, the Kaiser, Meriwether is going to offer another $1, another $10, another $100 million.
Actually, we really shouldn't be concerned about Meriwether right now.
You're right, we shouldn't, because there's no way we can beat him in a tender offer.
Well, Meriwether may not want to get into a bidding war.
Who are you kidding? They know that the Wesley shareholders would rather go with Meriwether's stature ahead of our initiative every day of the week and twice on Sundays.
Well, obviously, you must have an alternate proposal.
Leverage.
Leverage.
Leverage. A leveraged buyout. To hell with trying to beat Meriwether in a scramble for shareholders. We use the company's assets to purchase the company. An LBO.
We go right to the board of directors.
Is what I'm saying. And while Meriwether's bogged down with SEC filings and squabbling shareholders, we go right to the horse's mouth.
And bury the company in debt. The board will never go for it.
They will if we allow some to stay on board. Why not make it a management-sponsored LBO?
That's impossible. The CEO, Wayne Wesley, is in bed with Meriwether.
I'm not talking about the father. I'm talking about the son, Wallace Wesley. If I'm not mistaken, he is still the president of Wesley Industries.
And we all know that directors are much more comfortable turning their companies over to someone who's been there a while and thus know the what's what.
So, what do you say about a partner on this deal, Mr. Blackstone?
Wallace Wesley. I so enjoy playing with puppets.
Good, because I've already spoken with him.
Hunter, I'm so glad you're a part of this.
Thanks.
You'll call me when you have the numbers adequately crunched?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wallace Wesley agreed to be a part of this?
I didn't hear me say that. Did you hear me say that? I didn't hear me say that. This'll be fun. Won't it, Marty?
We'll wait by the phone. If somebody will call.
What if they already did?
Oh, Daddy, how many times do I have to tell you to buy an answering machine?
Who calls me?
Just use the credit card I gave you, okay?
No, baby, that's for emergencies. He's home.
Where is she?
Are you at the Rufo?
Oh, my God.
Your wife is fine. She wouldn't come out of the dressing room at Layla's. We tried to call, but,
Where is she?
she's in the back.
We've been all over the neighborhood. I fell asleep on the couch. She must have just walked out.
Ma? You okay, Ma?
Arthur's taking me to the Union Bull.
Ma, there hasn't been a ball in years.
Sally says Local 649 throws the best parties. She says Billy G told her Artie's gonna pop the question before the last dance. So how do I look?
Beautiful.
I want to make a good impression on his friends.
You taking your pills, Ma?
And Arthur, he's in his tuxedo. So tall in his black hair.
You gotta take your pills, Ma.
My baby's got a fella. Handsome like nobody's business. The grandchildren she's gonna give her mom.
That went really well.
Hey, can you believe?
Wooden stirs.
I screwed up, huh?
You stir 100-degree coffee twice a day with plastic. 40 years later, you don't even gonna know your own name.
40 years from now, who cares? I can brew some new if you'd like. I mean,
I'm good.
because it's been there all day. Yeah, right. I see my parents. It kind of knocks the air out of me, too. You know, Marissa, you are real piss and vinegar. A pillar of steel. You made a hell of a life for yourself, if you don't mind my 2 cents.
I do mind, okay? Answer the phones, empty the trash, clean the damn pot out for all I care. Just stay out of my life. Some fresh coffee would be good. Thanks.
The guy who founded Chromosec has 2 PhDs from MIT. 10 years ago, he started Thoracon Systems.
Which Kelly Pharmaceuticals bought
For $250 million. This guy's a gold mine.
Good work, good work. Now, Brooke, how would the wife feel if I bought you a drink?
Yeah, sure.
Whoever's in there drinks are on me. So, Rook, what'd you come up with today?
How much are we gonna get?
We're talking 12% minimum on a round.
That's brilliant. Yeah, right. If we can get a bank to wrap underdeveloped property in Missouri.
That isn't a problem.
Southeast Asia, okay? They have everything that we need.
Come on, the debt
Minimum
service will
security.
drown us. The debt service will drown us. Especially we got to sell the land. raise
Southeast
cash
Asia
money, commercial and
bridge
residential
financing,
property.
okay? We roll that loan over into permanent financing.
Is everything? Is there a problem here? Because if there is,
Sure. I'm fine.
good. Then let's go grab a couple pops at Harley's and talk about anything but the Wesley takeover.
I need to get to Connecticut.
Pretty busy, though. I'll take care of it.
So maybe I'll swap those shares available out for some Wesley Industries.
That's my boy.
Why would you do that?
Once Don makes his LBO offer, the price will go through the roof.
You know what an LBO is?
I was here when we bought the house. Same difference, mortgage the assets.
This is scary.
Yeah. All right, now tell Mom why this is a sure thing.
Once we attach Wally Wesley, the board's gotta go with us.
Sounds simple.
Piece of cake. Now, can I get those shares of Wesley or not?
You know you can. And why not?
Insider
Trading, that's right.
Well, this is all very interesting. But did you finish your English homework?
English doesn't pay.
What?
What?
It's like being called into the principal's office.
The Kaisers, anyway.
Sit down. Sit down, both of you. I want to talk to you about these damn lawsuits. How could you, Robbie? Like stabbing him in the back.
Wait a minute here. You're saying my firm filed a lawsuit?
Not your firm, your partner, a Mr. Granville.
That's... You're kidding.
What we have here is a failure to communicate.
And the things he accused your grandfather of. How dare he?
I'm sure he had good reason.
And you had good reason to stop him. Whatever you may or may not believe, your grandfather is a good man. Why you hate him so?
Did I ever say that I hated him?
That you could publicly let your friend call him a racist.
First of all, it's not public.
Yet. You have no idea the nightmare, the can of worms this could open.
Why don't you tell me what you're talking about here?
I want this over. And you talk to that husband of yours.
But CJ's not a racist. He hates everyone equally.
Just have him convince your grandfather to drop the suit against Robbie's firm. And you will talk to your friend. Your grandfather is too old. He's too fine a man to spend his evenings with lawyers. I'm going to bed.
Kind of like the time we kept the boat out past dark.
Only that I was 8 years old.
Some things never change. That drink looked good.
Now look, it was really only a joke.
Here's a shock for you, Hunter. My world does not revolve around you.
I am trying to apologize.
It's forgotten.
Okay, it will never happen again.
I bet your ass it won't. This is one of your games.
I'll say it again. I'm really sorry. I am.
Want to know why I'm pissed? I will tell you why, and it has nothing to do with you. I lost the apartment. Somebody might guess that damn Miss Cathcart in 2C bid 70 grand.
So, offer 75.
It's too late. She signed the lease.
My apologies.
Hello, Wallace. You remember Miss Jeffers?
Tell you God's honest, Allison, had I known you were coming, I'd have worn a cup.
It's good to see you, Wallace.
Well, thank you for giving me an excuse to get back to the apple, Hunter.
Sure. So, tomorrow morning, chairman of the board of Wesley Industries will come into our offices.
Dad's in town?
My nickel. He'll eat a strawberry Danish, he'll sip cafe latte, and then we'll ask him to sell his company to our client.
Merriweather's already...
No, we're talking LBO, Wallace.
Well, now, Daddy won't be a part of that.
No, not Daddy. You. A management-sponsored LBO with you running the show. Allison can put that into English for you if you'd like.
Oh, I don't think I could stand the, pressure.
God. You're right, Hunter. The creature can't change. Once an SOB, always an SOB. Excuse me.
Must be that time of the month, huh?
Shut up, Wallace.
Anyway, on this LBO, my answer, Hunter, is no. But you feel free to do what you will. Another player in the game only increases the value of my shares.
Record year.
Considering we own about
20% of the outstanding shares. You gentlemen are about to make the Wesley family extremely rich.
Our concern, like yours, is the continuing health of Wesley Industries after a change in ownership. Our client has a track record.
Yes, I know all about Mr. Blackstone. I also lived through the 80s, and I've seen up close and personal what too much debt can do to a company.
But the thing is, Wayne, you and the other board members have done such a fine job that the company can support...
You never change, do you, Hunter? You always manage to find another crevice up which to blow your smoke. The fact is, fiscally, the company is better off with a straight-out sale of stock.
Yes, but with the added debt, we can outbid Merriweather by $5 a share.
$80 per? That's a lot of coconuts.
That's $1.1 billion, give or take.
Give or take. Kind of takes your breath away.
Well, we will have a firm offer on your desk by the end of the week.
I'll take it to the board. Let's hope they can agree before Merriweather buys its 51%.
Let's.
Gentlemen?
$80 a share? You got the numbers to support that?
Well, I'll have to, considering you bombed at bringing Wallace on board.
Boy, do your magic. Tack on another $5 per share. But just do it.
I gotta tell you, Miss Ruffo, your ideas blew my financial people away. What do you call it?
Reverse mortgage?
Absolutely brilliant. You know, we talked to all the big boys on the street. Kensley, Merriweather, Stuart Fells. Nothing nearly this creative. So where do I sign?
Our standard retainer agreement. 1% of money raised.
And well worth it.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Mr. Darnell. I've kept emotion out of this too long.
What are you doing?
Knocking my fee down 25%.
That's $50,000.
You buy some extra beds on me.
You don't know how much this means, Miss Ruffo. Ben, just in time. Marissa Ruffo.
Brilliant. Just brilliant.
It's what I do.
Oh, and do very well, I might add. So, you'll hit the first ball.
Ben, did you call Hanratty?
A slave driver, my boss.
Ben. What ball?
Well, our golf course. It's been Chapter 11 since '96. With your plan, we'll be up and running in no time.
Tell me you'd have worked this hard for a defunct 18 holes.
The sad thing, Mr. Darnell, I would have. I'm built that way. You're gonna get old, Mr. Darnell, and you're gonna get sick. For your sake, I hope there's someone there for you.
I won't need anybody, Miss Ruffo. I'll be rich.
Sorry. Conflict of interest.
2,000. Take it or leave it. It's as low as I go.
Don't wink at me, you greedy pig. Come on, what do you need Kentucky Avenue for? I'll give you $1,000 for it. And to show you what a loving brother I am, I'll toss in Baltic.
You know, he's right. Love has no place in business. Roll the dice.
Give me a minute. I'm not done negotiating.
Unless your next sentence starts with a 2 and ends with 3 zeros, you are.
What happened to the chocolate dipped Oreos? He always says the chocolate...
His blood sugar's high.
Why didn't anyone tell me that?
It's okay. Graham's got him exercising and eating better.
Will he give up one of his croissants at breakfast?
He'll be fine. Okay, listen. You toss in Virginia Avenue and you've got yourself a deal.
I give you 2 monopolies?
Venture capitalist pig.
Remind me to never sit across the table from you in the real world.
Oh, there are a lot less rules in the real world. And I'm a lot worse.
Ooh. I'll get it. Kidding.
Robert's residence. Hi, Grams. The house is fine. How's Connecticut? No. The house is fine. Alone. Why? Who else would be here? Okay, well, you just tell him to drive carefully. Mm-hmm. All right. Bye-bye. Sorry, I had to.
Not a second thought. Fitting.
I'm too tired to argue.
You're still upset with me?
It's over, Hunter. Deal with it.
Then do me one last favor.
I told you I'm not playing anymore.
Al, come on. Leave me a memory. So tell me.
The black lace.
The one I bought you.
Mm-hmm.
And your hair?
Up. Look, I'm going to bed, Hunter.
I want to see you, Al.
No.
Okay. I understand. Then do me one favor. Go to your front door.
Hunter.
Al, do this one last little thing for me. Okay? Just for old time's sake.
Fine. Okay, now what?
Open it.
If someone hits me with a pie.
Al, open it. I promise. Isn't that the apartment you wanted? Go in. Follow the light, Al.
is News 1. I'm Richard Saxton on this Friday, and here's what's making financial news headlines. Shares of Russia's second-largest state produce carrier, Cyberrisk, came public on the New York Stock Exchange. The Cyberrisk is trading higher after pricing its initial public offering at $19 a share. Cyberrisk is up 3 3/4
She's asleep.
in its debut. Lyman Brothers
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking maybe, somewhere deep inside, I wanted her lost.
You don't mean that. You just gotta stay on top of those pills, Dad.
What are you gonna do? Do you remember the times out at Atlantic Beach?
At Mohawk Avenue, where you taught me to swim?
And the steamed clams and lobsters.
At Lundy's.
Who would ever think we'd end up like this?
I gotta go.
Oh, sure you do, baby. You don't worry about us.
Oh, my God.
What is it?
A spokesman for Meriwether Marks has confirmed that the financial giant has withdrawn their billion-dollar tender offer.
Oh, my God!
Analysts believe that rumors of an upcoming leveraged buyout of the company, sponsored by newcomer HSD Capital, was the determining factor in Meriwether's decision. Board members of Wesley were unavailable for comment, as were members of HSD Capital.
What's it mean?
It means we won.
Damn straight we did.
Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, get mommy! Get mommy! Get mommy! But Meriwether Marks certainly hasn't backed down from the challenge, as they quickly countered by announcing they, too, would make an LBO play for Wesley Industries. Veterans of this sort of battle for corporate ownership say to expect an all-out and bloody war. Meriwether Marks' recent SEC filing revealed that their client in the takeover battle is CRC Corporation, a holding company owned entirely by venture capitalist Carolyn Roberts Cox. This should make for interesting family reunions, in that Miss Cox is the granddaughter of Meriwether's senior partner and sister to HSD Capital partner Robert Roberts III. As usual in this type of corporate battle, you can't tell the players without a scorecard. Here, then, is our scorecard.